Did you know that Leatherman Multi-Tools recently came out with 3 American-made fixed blades? And I bought the Trac recently, and I've discovered that there was one thing that I really like about it, but 3 issues I have with the execution of this design. Now, the first issue that I ran into was in this leather sheath. It's really well built, heavy-duty leather, but it's big, heavy, and bulky. For a rather small, light, slim knife, it kind of offsets it, and we could have had a slimmer package overall. Okay, not the end of the world, but what I really discovered pretty quickly is that that last inch cuts into the leather. Oh no. I've done that now hundreds of times. So that means I'm damaging my sheath and dulling my blade every time I deploy and resheath the knife. Now maybe it's just my model, but that's something that I look for, and that was a little annoying. Now, the thing that I like about the design is the drop point with a thin stock and the hollow grind. That means that it is slicey. It's going to be great for hunting, food prep, carving, whittling, and really fine cuts. And because they chose MAGNACUT steel, it's going to be durable enough to handle some abuse. Now, what's the second thing that I wasn't a big fan of? It's these handles. This is high polished G10, which means it feels like a Nalgene water bottle. It's very slick, and the handle is a little bit thin and a little bit short for the size of blade, in my opinion. So I always felt like I didn't have quite the real estate that I wanted, and I felt like I was gripping onto a piece of plastic, not like a high quality tool. And I feel like if they had gone something around like this route, giving us a little bit of ribbing or done maybe a non-polished micarta, that would have added a little bit to the texture, but also the feel of quality. Now, the final thing has to do with pricing. I paid $300 for this knife, which isn't unreasonable for a MAGNACUT American-made blade. But I feel like they targeted the knife nerd with this, who's going to be nitpicking every detail like I just did at $300. And what they should have done, instead of targeting those people who buy the Leatherman Arc, they should have targeted people who buy the Leatherman Wave. Way more people own this, trust it the world over, and it's like $120. And so I feel like if they had gone with something more like this knife, this is a American Tomahawk Rifleman with a basic leather sheath, less materials, done something with those handles. This is Rich Light, giving us a little ribbing there. And then they're using AEBL steel, which is not MAGNACUT, but it's a decent steel, and custom makers sometimes use it. This is a small company that charges about $220 for this knife. So if they had shot for something more around that, with those type of materials, I think they would have not only had a lot more people trying to get their hands on one of these, but been able to get it into a lot more people's hands. And knife nerds like myself would be over the moon for what it is. So that's me and my mileage. I've tagged the full review in the related section. Go check it out and let me know what you think.